Hi guys, how are you? It's me. I did the video. Thank you for joining me this morning. I did the video, but it was a little bit long, so I decided to just do a quick tutorial this way. Okay, so what you're going to do to make your Grand Canyon picture is you're going to get yourself a piece of clean paper. And here is our picture that we were working from earlier. I hope you can see that. And this video that I'm using is, this tutorial that I'm working from is the one that's on my website. So our first step is to draw a ground line, okay? And we're doing it up top instead of down below because the Grand Canyon has all the good stuff below. So then what I'm going to do is either here or somewhere on here, I am going to start and I'm going to make some zigzags all the way to the bottom of the paper. And then over here I'm going to do the same thing. Now I can put my next set of zigzags close or I can put them far away. It's up to you. Yours is going to look different than mine and I want it to be that way. So I'm going to just do this guy. Zigzags, big deep ones, little ones, short ones, everything. Okay, so now we've got the zigzags, we've got the ground line. To make it easier for ourselves, let's erase right there so we know that that's the sky. Okay? All right, next thing. Now we have to do the ins and the outs of the zigzags. So I've been calling them the innies and the outies. So when I made my zigzag, there's the part that sticks out is the outie, and the part that's on the inside is the innie. So I have an outie, an innie, an outie, an innie, an outie, an innie, an outie, an innie, an outie, an innie. And same thing here, an innie, an outie, an innie, an outie. Okay? So on all of your outies, starting from the bottom, I want you to draw a line until you can't go any further. So I bumped into that, so that's enough. So now I'm going to do this guy. And I'm going to make it kind of wiggly because I want this to look like the canyon walls. Now this guy, there's nothing in the way, so I took it all the way down. This guy, I kind of am bumping in there, but you know what? I want to make it come all the way down again. Because the cool thing about the Grand Canyon walls is they're all kind of bumpy and just, it's so organic. That's what makes it look so cool. And an innie. I mean an outie, sorry. Now over here I'm going to start. This guy's, I'll put a little bit there. I'll do this outie. 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 And this guy is kind of an outie, so I'll do that too. Okay. So now it's time to do the innies. Now the innie part is where we use our color and where we start to create what makes it look like it's three-dimensional. And we do that by coloring darker on the middle, on the innie part, and as it goes out, you get lighter. And you can also add different colors. So the colors that we should use is, we should use earth tones because this is supposed to be the earth. However, under our circumstances, if all you have are whatever colors you have, I'm okay with that. I'm just using my regular 8-pack of crayons, and an earth tone is a brown, a yellow, an orange, and a red, and sometimes black. If you're lucky and you have a big box of crayons and there's lots and lots of browns and reds and yellows, use all those different colors. And I like to add a little purple, even though it's not an earth tone, and of course I'm going to want blue for my sky. So that's pretty much what I need. So I'm going to use my brown mostly today. So I'm going to go to my innies. Now remember, the innies are the parts that are inside. And I'm going to go to my first innie and I'm going to trace over my pencil mark. And I can trace over all my pencil marks. If I want to do it all at one time, I can do that. Or you can do it as you're going along. It's up to you. I don't care. Now when I get to my innie, I'm going to color really dark in that innie. And as I'm coloring, I'm going to get lighter as I come to the edge of that outie. Darker and lighter. I'm using little circles to color in this part, but when I get out here, I want to make my coloring go side to side because I want it to look like land. And in order to make it look like land, the circles just don't work very well. And I continue doing this, okay? Now, the darker I put those innies, the better it's going to look. And I would do it on both sides. Now maybe I don't want the innie to be brown, maybe I want it to be red. I can do that, that's fine. That's the cool thing about the Grand Canyon, is that there's so many fabulous colors going on in those rocks. And those rocks are so old, millions and millions and millions of years old, that it makes it cool. So I'm going to keep doing my innies on both sides. Now let's say I'm done with my innies. I'm not, but let's say I am. And maybe I want to add some color to them so that they look more like the Grand Canyon and the reds and the yellows and the oranges that are there. So I'll use this guy as an example because he's nice and big and there's plenty of room. Okay, dark in the corners, lighter. So now I'm just going to add some color. I'm going to add some of that orange. And if I want it in the corner, I could make it dark in there. Okay, and I'm going to add some of that red. And I can just go ahead and add in the different colors. Now, to make it look like it's separated, I can take my brown and actually kind of do some broken lines. I didn't get a chance to show you that, to make it look a little bit more like land. Okay, so I would continue doing all of my innies and take it all the way out to my outies, and I would make this beautiful. And this is going to take time. This is not a project that you should rush. You need some time for this. And I want you to email it to me when you're finished. I want you to take a picture of it, ask your parents to please email it to me at tgragg@brigantineschools.org. Now, what do you do with this space here? Well, if yours came together at the bottom, you could make a little bit of a river by just adding a little line there and coloring it in black like I did with mine. Okay, if it's separated like that, that's great, enjoy it. Let's put the sky in. So the sky can be any color you want it to be. And again, please color neatly. I'm coloring sloppy because I'm rushing. But if you hear your coloring, you're probably coloring too quickly. I can hear my coloring. You can hear my coloring. So I would color the blue all in, all the way down. Then when I was done with that, I would do the mesa top up here. Now, I told you the story of how I was with my dad and we were camping and we went down this wrong road and all of a sudden we came out and this is what we saw. So we were actually kind of like over here driving and I didn't know, oh, I need my green. Where's my green? I didn't know that we were going to actually get to that edge. So we were driving and driving and driving, and it was really all green right up until the very edge, kind of like our beach where our dunes are right before it turns into sand. It's kind of the same way. It's all green until right before you get to the edge. So you can color this green. You can also add some trees by just kind of making little lines and then little pokes on it. That's fine. I usually clump my trees so they look like they're all together and it's like a forest. Okay, you can also do grass. Okay, so there you have it. Take your time with it, and when you're finished, you can also use a little black if you want to pop some of that out. I kind of stayed away from the black a little bit this time, more. I had more fun using the browns and the earth tones. So enjoy your picture. I hope you have a good time doing it. I can't wait to see them. And remember, please send it to me when you're finished. If you want more information as to how to do this, go to my website at our school, brigantineschools.org, down to teacher websites, down to Mrs. Gragg, and then you'll see me. Okay? Bye for now. See you next time.